Might help if I turn my damn volume on. It just might help if I turn my damn volume on. What's going on, Real Spill Sports, Real Spillers? Welcome to the channel. The game just ended. I'm kind of watching this other game on the backhand. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna bring up the comments. Oh yeah, Chief Ran. Oh yeah. Big done. Big done. We're gonna get into all that. Um, let's see. Let me go over my notes. I actually made notes for this episode. So if you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. This is Real Spill Sports, Real Spill Media. Shout out to all the real spillers. I'm going to get to your comments. Make sure you leave comments. I go through all the comments and I pull you up and I talk about them and we go through the comments. So don't be afraid to leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Will Levis, he ain't even made his post game yet, but he's here. Trash. Because he got injured, trash, whatever. But this is Real Spill Sports, a platform where haters, participators can jump in and chime in and have their own platform to say what they want to say. And this isn't the fake media. We're not fence riding. As you can read on the bottom, we're saying things how they should be said. We're not going to be fence riding and meat riding like A to Z Sports and and all them other platforms. This is Real Spill Sports. We're giving you the real spill here. Uh, okay, who? Somebody just scored. I'm not sure who. But that's good. I think that's good. I think that's good because I got a fantasy football team, so I'm trying to kind of keep up with it. So hopefully, okay, cool. That's good that he scored. That's good. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, like I said, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you smash that sub. Make sure you tell people about it. Make sure Make sure you're not soft. Make sure you're not lighthearted. Make sure you can deal with vulgar language because this is what this channel's about. This is no holds bars, real content, even if it's on the opposite end. So I have notes for this episode, and that is dangerous because as I was sitting there watching this toilet bowl game, we had to sit here and watch, which is quite possibly the worst Monday night football game, or at least the commentators made it feel that way. The commentators for this game are absolute trash. So make sure if you're new to the channel, you make sure you like. I took notes, so I'm gonna have a lot to say about this loss or about we won. It's crazy how I'm coming on here like it's a loss because we got a lot to talk about. Because the media is going to try to. Well, I don't know what the media is going to say because Levis got hurt, so it wasn't him that won the game, and Mason Rudolph only threw for 85 yards. It was really the fact that the Miami had no offense. We actually seen a team whose offense was worse than ours. Like I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, "Is this offense possibly worse than our offense?" And I believe that it was true that we just happened to run into a terrible offense. So, and that's probably why we scraped out the victory, and that's probably why we put up 30 because their offense could not absolutely do anything. Neither could our offense. So it was just a really funny, weird game to watch. But we're gonna cover it. We're gonna go over it. Uh, yeah. So let me move myself on out the way, and let me let this commercial play. Oh boy, boy, hey, that might be the cleanest commercial for or intro for a show for a Tennessee show. I mean that is just dope. You know what I'm saying? That's just dope. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's new to the channel. Make sure you get this channel out. Y'all been doing a very good job. I'm proud of my lives. They've been getting over 500 each time I'm going. I guess that's what y'all want. I finally found what y'all want me to do, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go live every 2 or 3 days, or when something crazy happens. No more than 3 days. So I got y'all. Make sure you hit that like if you're new to the channel. All right, let's get started. I was wanting to hear what the media was trying to say about Will Levis. I mean, during the game, let's go ahead and start talking about Will Levis. Let's go ahead and get this going. We gotta have a new quarterback. It's not Mason Rudolph. I don't want to hear anyone jump on here and say Mason Rudolph's the man. You're out your in mind if you think Mason Rudolph's going to get this team or will this team to the playoffs. Mason Rudolph is a backup quarterback, y'all. He has no foot movement. He is like a poor man's Ben Roethlisberger. So no, I don't want no one thinking. And I'm kind of glad it happened tonight, so people can see what he's like and what he brings to the offense. No difference. The stats don't lie. What was his in stats? Let me pull it out. His in stats in the game was what? He was 9 of 17, 85 yards, no touchdowns. What's the difference between him and Will Levis? There's not. Well, besides maybe he didn't make mistakes and lose us the game. That might be the only thing that he didn't do. But if you're on here, if you're one of these people, because I've seen a lot of people in the comments, man, put Mason Rudolph in. I mean, I guess because that's all we got. We don't have anything else. And that's why the Titans are going to have to trade for another quarterback. We're going to have to go out and get Hendon Hooker. We're going to have to go out and get someone. We're just going to have to do it because, for one, 9 of 17 isn't going to do it. 9 of 7. We went against the worst offense and possibly probably one of the worst defenses, considering how the offense played, and your quarterback couldn't throw a touchdown. Calvin Ridley, no touchdowns. D-Hop, no touchdowns. There was no passing touchdowns. No, it was literally just us running the ball. So any other team we play with any comparable offense would have beat us. We just basically just sat on them because they couldn't do anything. They had a worse. I cannot believe I've seen a worse offense than the Titans. It was crazy that game was on Monday Night Football. If Miami would have had Tua, we would have lost by 40. There's no way we're keeping up with that. But they didn't have a quarterback, and that just goes to show you, even if just like it was kind of a mirror match. You see the Titans with their starting quarterback, and what did Will Levis do? I'm about to get into that. What did Will Levis do on his first drive? Threw an interception. This man leads the league in interceptions thrown. There's nothing changed from the SEC. We're 4 weeks in, and you're still making middle school mistakes, Will Levis. But so I can see why people are thirsty to put Mason Rudolph in. I can understand it, but he's not any better. You're basically putting a plan B pill out there. It just is what it is. Mason Rudolph is not that guy. So don't hang that on your collar like, oh man. Like I said, I'm glad we got to see him because Titan fans can know he's not the guy. Let me read the stats again, just so we're clear. 9 of 17, 85 yards. And I don't want to hear that Will Levis was injured. I'm going to get to the comments here in a second. I appreciate everybody chatting, making comments. New to the channel, like. Comment. Welcome to Real School Sports. But yes, 9 of 17, 85 yards ain't going to do it, y'all. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it at all. I didn't know I can look at it this way. Man, I'm so new to this. I can't even. I'm so new to this. But anyways, so yeah, we have to trade for a quarterback. We have to. Like, how are you going to sell? And this leads me into another point. How are you going to sell tickets for this team? Mason Rudolph is not going to put butts in the stands. Levis surely ain't. And like I said, I don't want Levis fans. Oh, he was injured. That's why. No, Levis is done. Levis, are you done? Trash. Yes. Levis is done. Levis is done. Like, do you see that they didn't even put him back out there? There was nothing wrong with Levis. You see the picture I got? He was looking crazy. Bro, I don't want to hear that. He's just trash. And anytime that you leave Mason Rudolph in, if you leave Mason Rudolph in, your quarterback is trash. There was nothing wrong with Levis. He was fine. He was sitting out there with that Rudy look with his helmet on, looking stupid, going through the calls as the plays was going. Stupid. Oh my God. Look, the Titans are going to have to trade for a new quarterback. The Titans are going to have to trade for a quarterback. Shout out Kilo. I see you in the chat. I see you. I'm gonna get to y'all's comments. Matter of fact, let me finish out this subject, and then I'll go to the next one because I got a lot to talk about. I hope y'all got time because after, and you should have time after what we just watched. We just wasted a lot of time on a Monday night. We're still, even though we won, I feel it. Even though we won, it's a weird feeling. Even though we put up 30, it's a weird feeling because anybody with eyes knows that Dolphins team is trash. Anybody knows that Dolphins team wasn't going to beat anybody. Anybody knows that Alabama would probably beat Miami right now because they just so incompetent quarterbacks. So we just happen to get the running game together. That's not, what are we hanging our hat on? Titans fans, what are you hanging your hat on? That we ran good? What? That offense couldn't convert. They couldn't do anything. And when they were starting to get it together, they was going down the field on us. So don't sit there and tell me if we play anyone else, they would have beat us. Period, point blank, dude. Anybody else with a comparable offense would have beat us. So the Titans need a new quarterback. We're going to have to trade for someone. If you got any ideas in the chat, I would love to hear it. I personally feel like we need to go out and get Hendon Hooker. I mean, that would fix a whole lot of things right now because the team's ready to go right now. We have a team fully loaded. In our eyes, I feel like we have receivers. We got everything we need. The O-line played decent tonight. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about the O-line. The O-line, I felt like played good. Mason Rudolph had time. He didn't get sacked much. He got sacked one time, and that's what made me understand that he is a backup quarterback because he is not getting out of the way of anything. He is getting sacked, and he just cannot be a statue in this league no more. So let me get to this comments before I go to the next subject. Levis is jobless, Chief Rand says, and I agree. He's out. There's no way you could. They ain't even trotting him back on the field. There was nothing wrong with Will Levis, y'all. I don't care. You Will Levis meat riders, it's over. You wasted your whole offseason on a loser. The fact that, hey, I was sucked into it too. I'm one of those losers. So I'll sit right there beside you in the loser chair. I'll sit right there beside you. So I ain't put that on. So I'm over here so mad I can't even put my jewelry on correctly. Hold on. Hold that thought. I don't need. I got 30 chains on anyways. But anyways, yeah, Levis is jobless. It's over. Like you didn't get back out there. There was nothing wrong with you, and he set you down for a reason. It wasn't so you can see the game from the sidelines and get a different perspective. It's just you're just not the guy, Will Levis. You are who I thought you were. Nah, I mean, if you go back to my former videos, I always thought Will Levis was trash. I got sucked into it too. So what's good, bro? Levis needs to go. Mr. Mister says, shout out, Mr. Mister. Shout out everybody comment on the channel. Shout out to you for watching. Make sure you hit that like. Because we bringing you that real content. We're not going to sugarcoat everything. I'm not even waiting to see what everyone else has to say because I know they're just going to be meat riders. I know they're just going to try to woo you into, Mason Rudolph. Don't fall for this Mason Rudolph madness. The Titans have to trade for a quarterback. Yeah, Sweat was dominant. Sweat was elite. Sweat is everything that we need in the defensive end. But remember, he's going against the second string quarterback. You think that would have been that much success with Tua there? I don't know. But we got to call a spade a spade. We got to keep it real. I love Travis Sweat. He was everywhere out there tonight. I don't know why was Jeffrey Simmons not playing. I have no idea. But he was very dominant out there. I love that he's out there. He's a bright spot. But like I said, Miami wasn't really Miami. That was I don't know what that was. I don't know what school that was. Yeah, injured. Yeah, injured. I'm telling y'all, I don't think he was injured. I think they're just saying that just to save whatever. Because why would he not get put back in there? Doesn't make any sense. Because I'll tell you why they didn't put him back in there. Because he would have lost us that game. If Will Levis was playing, we'd have lost this game. Straight like that. You cannot put that product back out there no more. And I'm glad the show is shut down early. I'm glad a lot of you newscasters wasted your entire offseason pumping this man up. I'm glad y'all took time out of y'all's day this whole offseason to make video after video, meat riding after meat riding on this man, a Kentucky quarterback who puts mayonnaise in his coffee, who eats banana peels, who does mayonnaise commercials, who never was anything in the SEC, who led the SEC in interceptions, just a bum in general. You wasted all your time. Now look at you. Now you better get them Mason Rudolph letters ready. That's who y'all about to be talking about, unless the Titans make a trade. Because I don't understand where we go from this. What are you going to give us? I'm not going to sit here and waste my Sundays watching Mason Rudolph and that offense. Just run the ball 100 times and the quarterback to go 9 for throw for 85 yards. We got Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, Traylon Burks. Why? Why we got him? It doesn't make any sense. Mr. Mitchell says Levis equals pure trash, and I approve of that message. He's certified trash. I mean, I don't understand how you can even push the fact that he's a comparable quarterback in the NFL anymore. Like, you Levis fans are done. It's over. You're wrong. Hold the L. Just hold it. Hold it. Trash. Hold it. How we won? We won by just we ran it. Okay, you know how you got 2 piles of trash, right? Trash. I didn't mean it. I'm talking about this. We got 2 piles of trash, right? So one is worse than the other, right? This one may be leaking. This one may have, poop in it or whatever. They're still both bags of trash. All right. So we're not gonna sit there and act like that this bag of trash may be lighter and not spilling anything when I pick it up. It's still 2 bags of trash. Okay, we're not gonna sit here and try to doctor up this bag of trash. I'm glad we won. But do you feel like we won? We won with our backup quarterback and our starting quarterback on his first drive through an interception. I mean, it couldn't have started off worse. I mean, but this is what the Titans get. This is what the Titans get. Plan B pill. Yeah, man. Mason Rudolph is a Plan B pill. He is at that breaking case of emergency. That's him. He's not the guy. Mason Rudolph is not the guy. I hope Titans fans aren't sitting here really thinking that this guy is going to lead us to the playoffs. I really hope, because y'all are going to see when we play someone with an offense, we're going to lose. Like, we lost that game because we were the worst team. Like, it was 2 terrible teams. We just happened to be not the worst team. Mr. asks, who's in free agency we can pick up? It ain't about who's in free agency. It's trading. We're going to have to give something up. I mean, we're going to, if they're really serious about this season, which they're probably not, I mean, they'll probably just crash and burn it. But, I mean, you got Hendon Hooker out there. But, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't reach out there and try to get him. I mean, he's there. I don't feel like, that they're good with Jared Goff, and we need somebody. We need something. Somebody mentioned Trey Lance. I don't know. He threw 5 picks in the preseason, but who are we going to – how worse can we get? I mean, our quarterback is leading the league in interceptions, but the media doesn't want to address that. The media still wants to sugarcoat it, still wants to dress it up, still wants to window dress, still wants to just have his meat in their mouth. I don't understand it. I mean, I guarantee if Will Levis would have played this game, we would have lost. This game is still going on. What's the score? Oh, 42. Okay, it's over with. This game's over with. Okay, I don't, but like I said, I don't know. Kilo Cartel says Will Levis is the next time ready to give him time. Okay, you're trying to get banned from the channel. I see. Like, I see that you're. See, I wasn't gonna give you a ranch, but you just messed that all up. Nah, I'm playing. You funny, bro. Never in history, dog. Never in history. Guys, guns, and ammo. My guy, what's going on, big dog? I made it. My guy, he made it in. Y'all show guys, guns, and ammo the love, man. Boom, 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 boom. That's my guy. Made it. Lord, we are doomed with Levis. Oh, Levis is done. Did you not see what just happened? Did you not hear the announcers as soon as Levis left the field? They literally said, "Oh, this is Mason's team." Like, Dan Mullen, I think it's his, or whatever the dude who does the announcer for the game tonight. I cannot stand him. As soon as Levis was out, he was out on Levis. Oh no, I think this is Mason Rudolph's team. No, this is you. How can you take him out after that? The Titans went on 3 drives and got 3 field goals. Is that where we're at? Oh, because we got some field goals. He has to stay in. God, man, we have failed, bro. Dobbs, yeah, I mean, but San Francisco's probably not going to let him go. We shot ourselves in the foot too many times. I don't think they're going to let him go. I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't help him. I wouldn't help him at all. Okay, let me. I'm gonna jump back on the comments. Let me get back on the notes though. National Spotlight failed. Again, the Titans get into the national spotlight, right? And we fall on our face. We get to the national spotlight and we look like crap. We get into the national spotlight and they talk about us as the disrespect in the game. They were, as the Titans games was playing, they were showing the game as on a whole nother channel beside it. The disrespect, like you could literally click on the channel ABC and watch that game if you want to. Like they got it showing side by side. That's how terrible our game was. They got it showing side by side. God, man, I just when you're at the bottom of the barrel, I might have pulled that out. When you're at the bottom of the barrel, that's just the disrespect you're going to get. When you're running a clown show as a team, that's just the disrespect you're going to get. Am I mad about it? Yeah. But do we deserve it? Yeah. Were we made fools of during this game? Dog, I've never watched a game and seen them showing the other game beside our game. And they were talking about us. Oh, you guys got more points over there. That's all they got going over here. I mean, they were. I can't. The disrespect, man. Y'all, me personally, I'm not going to take that. A lot of fans would take that. I'm not going to take that. Mason is not a starter, okay? Mason is not a starter. Let's go ahead and just nip this in the bud. He didn't even have over 100 yards. He didn't throw for a touchdown. I don't want to hear any Titans fans comment about it. If you think he is, drop your comment in the chat, or after you watch the video, just drop your comment. I'm telling you right now, he's not the guy. We're not even dealing with that. Levis is done, which we've already spoke about plenty. Levis has been done. Willis is gone. Like I said, I just want to mention that. You know, we could have put Malik Willis in to change the whole trajectory of this team and the direction it could be going, but no, we don't want that. He's done. He's not here no more. I mentioned ticket sales, but I want to hark on that again. Who's going to go watch Mason Rudolph or Will Levis? Who's going to go to the game and watch that? Make sure you like the video. Who's going to go watch those games? I'm not. I'm not paying $80 and walking a mile to my seat to watch Mason Rudolph or Will Levis, to watch Mason Rudolph be a statue in the pocket, or to watch Will Levis just throw interceptions to D linemen that he says he couldn't see. Seeing ghosts out there. Like, are you kidding me? Titans are cursed. The Titans are cursed. I'm starting to think that we're cursed. How do we make that right? I don't know. Maybe Malik Willis could have made us right. I don't know. Who knows? But the Titans are cursed as a franchise. Like, I'm not happy with this W tonight. And you shouldn't be happy with it either. We have no direction. We have no quarterback. We're going into a bye week, and we're discussing if Mason Rudolph is going to be our starter or not. Trash. I'm not talking about you. Trash. All right. Moves have to be made. Something has to shake. You got to get the fans excited. I mean, at some point, I'm going to have to be excited about being a Titans fan again. I mean, what are we to be excited about? For the reasons I just mentioned, what is there to be excited about as a Titans fan? Like, what are you going to sell me? How are you going to get me to come to the game, be involved? Because the only reason I get on here is just to talk about y'all. So, announcers need to be muted. Yes, I mentioned that earlier. The announcers were just terrible. I could not stand the way they were doing things, like the way they talk about us having games side by side. They're just horrible, man. The QBs did not win us this game, and I need Titans fans to understand that. Mason Rudolph did not win us this game. It was the defense from a terrible offense that was worse than ours, and it was the running game. Who the O-line actually did good tonight. I don't want to hear nothing about our O-line. They played well tonight. So the QB, Mason Rudolph, did not win us this game. I don't want to hear that. He didn't win us the game. He didn't lose us the game, but he didn't win us the game. God, I cannot. Man, this is a bad place. I feel like we're the Steelers of this year because they just had a great team. But they won. They won their games. That's the difference between us and the Steelers. They won their games. Don't get sucked into Mason as the QB1. Titans fans, I beg y'all, do not get sucked into Mason media. Don't get sucked into it because they're going to try it. They're going to try it. These because we got a bye week. They're going to push this. Oh, well, you know, who's going to be the starter? Should we give it to Mason Rudolph? I mean, he was the Dolphins did look different with him in there. How? What was different? That you got us in field goal range? You didn't throw an interception? Man, I'm telling you, man. This is what a time to be alive as a Titans fan. Where the is Calvin Ridley? I had to mention that. Where is he at? I'm not just mentioning that because he's on my fantasy team. It got me 2 points tonight. But where is he at? Like, why did we spend $70 million to not throw him the ball or to get him the ball twice a game? You got one of the best receivers out there and you're not using him. I mean, we got everything you would want. All we need is a quarterback. Any quarterback you can move into this system and they're going to thrive. Period. Even with the offensive line we got, which was proven tonight. Mason Rudolph won us a game. Will Levis, I know he was so mad watching Mason Rudolph get that Monday Night Football interview about the W and the hard-fought victory. You can just see Will Levis just out there is somebody going to interview me? No one's going to interview you. Why? If anybody wants to interview you, they'll jump in a toilet. Like, man, dude, I'm just over it, man. And Miami's a broken team. I don't want to hear that we beat some great team. Oh, Miami was a broken team. They didn't have Tua. Y'all see how they looked distraught the whole game. They're missing they're missing so many players. This is not a good W, y'all. We beat a team that was worse than us. That's all that happened. We beat a team that it can't beat anyone right now. That Miami team we just watched. Oh, interception, Detroit. That team we just watched won't beat anyone. With that team, with that situation, isn't beating anyone, including the Titans. Titans put up 30 on Miami, y'all. Come on now. In Miami, without throwing a touchdown. Does that not bother you? It bothers me. And another thing I want to point out. Mason showed us that Willis would have us undefeated. What did Mason show us? Mason showed us that he didn't make mistakes. He made the plays he needed to make, and the Titans won the game. So just imagine if we had Malik Willis doing that, plus his feet, plus his agility, plus the throws he can make and the plays he can make, just him being Malik Willis. So you telling me the Titans wouldn't have a different record if Malik Willis wasn't our quarterback? If Mason Rudolph can win that game, Malik Willis would probably have us damn near undefeated. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, and I love pouring salt in the wound. Let me read some of these comments though. I'll take Bryce Young, to be honest. He can't be that terrible. He can't. And I agree. I mean, we're gonna need something. We're gonna need somebody because you cannot. Will Levis is done as a fan base. Is there anyone seriously still on his rocking with him? Are you? Like, I just need to know. Like, you need your cranium checked. You still rocking with Will Levis? I mean, comment below. I mean, if you're watching the video late, make sure you like the video. If you're one of the Will Levis meat riders who likes to have, Will Levis all over your facial area, comment. Let me know what you think because I'm confused, man. He's got to be done. You cannot trot him back out there. You can't, right? But they probably will. Bryce Tua, hell, I would have taken Fitzpatrick's again. Man, listen. We need anybody. Anybody, guys, guns, and ammo. Anybody. Like, anybody than what we have. Like I said, Hendon Hooker, we can make a trade for to go and get. I don't mind to give up a third or fifth if we get the right quarterback. But I guarantee y'all this, we are not going to win. No, from here on out, who do we play after this? I don't even want to look it up because I know we're going to lose. But just know anybody with a comparable offense or with their starting quarterback, we're not going to beat them. You cannot go 9 for 17, 85 yards, and thinking your run game is going to carry you to victory every game. It's just not going to happen. Jason Bryant, I've never seen him before. Shout out Jason Bryant. I never liked Levis. Look at his college numbers. He's trash, and that's a big point of emphasis I try to put out there to the media. I try to tell him that Will Levis was never this guy. In college, he never was that guy. In college, as a matter of fact, he was the opposite of that guy. He led the SEC in interceptions. He was never in a big game, never had his team in contention to playoffs, never was a Heisman hopeful, none of those things. But you gave away the guy that was for a 7th-round pick, Malik Willis. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. Mr. Mister says trade for Falco. Man, listen, I love it. Anybody would be better, but man, we gotta get a young quarterback or someone who's middle of the road, something. But yeah, I mean, he would be better than Will Levis. Any quarterback with this team is going to make them look better. That's why when y'all see Mason Rudolph, because he actually has a mind on his shoulders and he's actually throwing the ball like he's trying to look comparable. Imagine a decent quarterback in that position. He's going to make the Titans look really good. It's the quarterback position, man. I don't understand how anybody can say anything about Will Levis anymore. You just can't. There's no way. There's no way you can talk about Will Levis anymore. Those Mayo commercials are so cringe now. Man, I don't understand how they can still play him. Mayo needs to drop him. How can you look? And like I said, y'all know I got the mayonnaise in my refrigerator. What? You know I got the mayonnaise in my refrigerator. Don't look at me like that. Y'all know, give it to me. She got it. Give me the mayonnaise. Give me the mayonnaise right there. Yeah. Let me pull the mayonnaise on back out. Let me pull that mayonnaise on back out. Helmets, y'all better drop him. I'm still gonna eat the mayonnaise, this one, but I'm putting it back. But I'm telling y'all right now, Helmets better drop him, dude, because he ain't the man no more. It's done, dude, and I'm so glad it's over. You can't make a quarterback. This showed that you cannot make a quarterback. You're either good or you're not. It is what it is. Imagine if we would have had Malik come in and play. Nope. But the Titans would have put all their chips on Mayo, boy, banana peel eating mayonnaise in his coffee guy. Imagine if we had Malik Willis. Yeah, imagine if we had it with this offense. With Calvin Ridley, D-Hop, and a mobile quarterback who can be accurate on the run. Imagine that. Imagine a quarterback that can make the offense look comparable because he can dodge. Imagine a quarterback slowing the defensive line down because we have a mobile quarterback and they know they can't just go straight in. I just don't. Whoever, I'm telling you, do not accept this fool's gold of us winning this game. Okay? I know we won. I know we scored 30 points. Do not get caught up in this, Titans fans. We are boo-boo. And don't be the fool. Bars. God's Gonna Ammo says, how can you pay him millions when he plays like garbage in college? That's the $1 million question right there. I'm sure those people are fired though, right? I think those people are fired, but I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it at all. And I don't understand the media who tries to just, and if the media, I swear, if the media tries to sit here and say that, well, he was injured. No, he wasn't. He wasn't injured. The only thing that is injured was his pride. His pride tore his ACL. His pride had a torn ACL. That was the only thing that was injured. I ain't gonna lie. It was cringe watching him on the sideline, but I liked it. Because you deserve it, man. You were never that guy. And I hate to say that about our starting quarterback. I just knew you never was that guy. And for you to just get thrusted in and handed the keys to this franchise, and then we let go the guy that should be driving the car right now, man. I just can't stand you right now. Please don't glaze Rudolph. Please don't glaze Rudolph. Titans fans, I beg y'all, make sure you like the video. Make sure you like it. Don't cost you a dime. You ain't got to give me anything. Just like and subscribe to the channel if you want. If you want content like this, if you're tired of fake media, if you're tired of agency sports, meat riding and just selling you a dream, if you're tired of all the other stations just being fence riders and just trying to sell you a dream, well, be here. Hit that like so you can get that real. Because we're going to give you that real. We're not sugarcoating the damn thing here. Levis is trash. Mason is trash. We have to trade for another quarterback if we're trying to salvage anything in this season. We have to. Tony Love Drums. I've never seen you on the channel. Shout out to Tony Love Drums. I'm glad you made a comment. We need a QB bad, bro. Levis is not it. And it's crazy how come all the fans are able to see this and understand this? I feel like we should be scouts, y'all. We should be out there. Because how are we able to see all this, but they can't? Because they're colorblind. It's that complexion for the protection for the collection. Because anybody with eyes know, man, I ain't going to get back on my soapbox, but y'all know I will if I got to. Glad he got hurt because we would have lost. And that's what I mentioned earlier. If he would have stayed in the game, we'd have lost that game. That Brian Callahan's over. Callahan's done. He kept him out of the game, y'all. It's finished. Dang, is that store closed back there? Okay. You going to get some Doritos? It's done. He's done. I didn't mean to hear. I ain't want y'all to hear about it. I need some Doritos in my life, though. I gotta have some Doritos. But yeah, I'm we all have eyes. We all can see that Levis isn't the guy, and I can clearly see that Levis was able to go back in and play. All they do is give you a cortisone shot so you don't feel it. But Callahan knew he would have lost this game. He would have fumbled. He'd have thrown another interception. It would have been a pick six. Everything would have happened if Levis would have stayed in that game. I'm telling you, what a waste of an offseason. What a waste of time. What a waste of jersey material with Levis stitched in it. What a waste. What a waste, y'all. What a waste. Shout out Tony Lovedrum. Never seen you on the channel. What's good, my guy? They have to start Mason. Yeah, because for one, he's hurt, and you don't have anywhere else to go. That's why I'm saying the Titans are going to have to trade. They're going to have to trade for a quarterback. You're going to have to. There's no other way around it. You cannot sell this to the fan base. You can't push that Mason Rudolph's the starter. You can't push him. He didn't even throw over 100 yards. We have not. I don't think we've thrown for. He didn't even. Oh my Lord! But we have to start him. You have to start him to at least. I don't even know. At this point, man. What are we watching? What do we have, Titans fans? This is why I'm saying you have to trade. You have to go out and make a splash because you're going to lose the entire interest of the fan base. Jason Darden says Will Levis is a trash, bro. 100%. Tennessee Titans, they need to trade his ass right now. They need to. I don't know who would want him. What can you get for him? There might be some franchise that thinks they can fix him because that collection for the protection is just they'll I think I can fix him. Everyone else is garbage though. But that they'll somebody probably thinks they can fix him. But to be honest, man, ain't nobody wanting Will Levis, dude. He's the equivalent of what Malik. Man, what was that? He was equivalent of what Malik Willis was when people were saying about him, but he really is that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, or just hit the like. Just hit the like, make a comment, make yourself known so I can shout you out. Shout out to everybody that's been watching on the channel. Shout out to you and salute to you. Yeah, let's see. Volcano was good. Says Callahan said if Will Levis is healthy, he's a starter. He did say that. So, and I'm asking y'all, did Will Levis look like he could have played? He looked pretty fine to me standing on the sideline with his face mask on, looking at the book. Looking at the calls, he looked fine to me. I'm pretty sure he could have played. Callahan's, it's done. I really hope we wake up. Well, hopefully we wake up tomorrow and there's been a trade. Hopefully there's a splash move and there's something that happened because we need it. The Titan fans are in quicksand and we're drowning. We're drowning as a fan base. Like, we're really at our wits' end. We are really we want Mason Rudolph to be our starter. God, man. It's so bad. It's so bad. King Isaac says the Lions game was more interesting. Of course it was. And they made sure to tell us that. They had the Lions game playing side by side our game. The disrespect. Even the media did not even want to show the game tonight. Why is there a doubleheader on Monday Night Football? That's something you do at the beginning of the season. They just knew the Titans were just so trash, along with the trash. I think Will Levis went to say something. They just knew the Titans were just so trash that they had to have another game on there, and they were so trash that they had to show it side by side during the game. At this point, I feel like we're like a D2 NFL franchise. It's bad. It's bad. The Lions unis are lit though, man. Yeah, they're lit, and we need that backup quarterback they got. That's who we really need. We need that backup quarterback Detroit has. I really hope the Titans make a move and make a trade because you can't. We know Will Levis is done. It's done. It's over with. You can't convince anyone. You may have a few idiots out here, but you're not gonna convince me. You're not gonna convince everybody in this channel. You're not gonna convince everybody in this chat. Will Levis is trash. God. Callahan's a chump for saying that, bruh. Nah, he is a chump. He's a chump anyways. But I'm just gonna agree with you because you calling him a chump. But what can he do? What can he do? He sees that he probably realizing that he gave away his only comparable quarterback for a 7th round pick and a Wrigley's gum. And he's stuck with two. He's stuck with stepbrothers as quarterbacks. That's who he's stuck with. That's who we're stuck with. We're stuck with is the stepbrothers as our quarterbacks, y'all. Pete and Pete. If you an old head and if you an old head like me. Ren and Stimpy. If you an old head like me. That's who we stuck with as quarterback. Let that sink in, Titans fans. Let that sink in, Titans fans. Joshua Gregory, what's going on? Joshua Gregory says they were playing it safe tonight. I mean, you had to. Well, I mean, I agree. They were playing it safe tonight. Just hand the ball off. I mean, what else could you have done? Mason Rudolph isn't a quarterback. He can't throw the ball down the field. He's not going to light it up and get you 300 yards a game. He's not that guy. He's not going to throw the ball deep down the field or make a defender miss and hit a 30-yard run. He's not going to do that. So, I mean, you had to play it safe. That's the only way you could play. And the Dolphins were just so terrible on offense, you really didn't have to do much. It's probably the only victory they're going to get this year. I don't think that Mason Rudolph, he ain't going to win a game. They need to get a QB coming out. They have to. Even they got to do that. But I mean, just besides the fact that it's Mason Rudolph and he's trash. I'm not talking about you, Will Levis, but just for the sanity of the fans, just for the sanity of ticket sales, just for the sanity of the fan base, just for the sanity of podcasters. I don't want to talk about Mason Rudolph all year or Will Levis. Give me something else to talk about. Give me something. Give us something, Rand. You always come through. Are you going to come through this time, or we're going to be stubborn and sit on our hands and just die this season? Rudolph catches more helmets on it. Bruh. Rudolph ain't the answer. And if anybody, like I said, do not fall for that. Titans love fools. Titans fans love fool's gold. They love fool's gold. Make sure you like the channel. If you're new, make sure you comment so I can get to you and shout you out. Welcome to Real Spill Sports. This is Real Spill Media. We don't sugarcoat anything. We hold everyone accountable here. And if you're not offended by words, welcome. Make sure you hit that like. Yeah, he's trash, guys, good in MO. It's just no way around it. Levis averages 2 turnovers a game. He averages that, and he's picking right up where he left off in the SEC. He's picking right up where he left off. Leading the league or establishment that he's involved in interceptions. Picking right back up where he left off. Hold my beer. Or no, hold his mayo. He's going to show y'all. And that's why I just think the experiment is done. It just has to be at this point, right? Right? No more torture. No more torture for Titans fans. I can't take it no more. But that's really key. I didn't know that, but it's believable. And without him being in the game, we scored 30 points tonight. Tennessee Titans got lucky winning tonight against Miami, but I don't think we are going to win another game, bro. I'm telling you, we're not going to beat anyone else. How often are we going to run into a team with a worse offense than us? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. Jonathan, shout out to Jonathan. I've never seen him on the channel before. I'm happy for the win. Of course, we're all happy for the win. I didn't want to be the only winless team because I think the Jaguars are the only winless team. Shout out to the Jags. I think Cincinnati, I think they're the only winless teams. But we're still crabs in the bucket. I'm happy for the win too, but what did we win though? We beat a team with a worse offense than us, with a backup quarterback who couldn't get over 100 yards or throw a touchdown through the air. So, I mean, like I said, I'm happy for the win. Of course, I'm always happy for the win, but what did we win? Jonathan, what did we win? Shout out to Jonathan, man. Thank you for being part of the show. Volcano says the Titans are 100% taking a quarterback in the 225 draft. I mean, yeah, if they don't make a trade and hit now. But, I mean, are you really going to make us wait to 2025? Is the season over? Should we just pack it up? Damn. Now I'm getting angry. As a Titans fan, man, we got a lot of time wasted. I say let Mason I say it too. I mean, at this point, you can't put Will Levis back in there. This is why they got to make a trade. I'm going to keep talking about this. They got to make a trade for someone. You have to make a trade for someone. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video if it's on your heart. Like the video if it's on your heart. Get the video after. Get everybody here. Shout out to the channel if you're new. Make yourself known so I can shout you out. And welcome to Real Spill Sports. The only reason I keep repeating that, y'all, because I keep seeing the numbers trickle up a little bit. So if someone's new, I want to reiterate so they don't feel left out. They know what's going on. It's Real Spill Sports. Welcome, because we keep it $150,000 here. He says Mason. I mean, give it to him because at least I don't think Mason Rudolph would lose this game. So we would win the games we would win. We would have a good game manager, but that's not going to win us games, y'all. We're not going to win with a quarterback going 9 for whatever he went for and 85 yards. It's just not going to happen. I'm so glad our defense helped us win the game. I'm glad too. But you got to take it in perspective. Miami did not have their starting quarterback. They had a quarterback that's fresh off the boat, didn't know anything, that didn't even have the concept of their plays down. They weren't even running the same. It was a weird scheme they were running, and they were getting off at times. Pause. They were getting off at times. So I mean, let's not. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm glad we got the victory. But let's not act like we beat a Miami team at full strength. That's just not the case. That's just not the case at all. He's not that bad. Mason Rudolph is that bad, bro. He is. Did you not see that play where he got sacked on? Man, that's not gonna help us, man. Like, if he had wheels and he was more mobile, I'd be more okay with it. But dude, he's a slower Will Levis. So what? You got a better thinker, but you got a slower athlete. That's just not what the game is too fast for that. And we're not gonna be able to run the ball 400 times each game. This isn't the 40s, y'all. Please understand that. A volcano, and shout out to Elite 60621. The Titans almost got Joe Flacco. Man, look, somebody just mentioned that. I guess he would be better than anything we got, and he could lead a comparable offense. I mean, he could do it. He got comeback player of the year. I mean, but I would say if you're going to reach out and get him, just go ahead and get Hendon Hooker. Just go ahead and get somebody that we can roll the dice on, that we can get behind, that can get butts in the seats. Joe Flacco's not going to move the needle. He's not going to make me go buy tickets to go watch the game. You know what I'm saying? So he will definitely be a better player, a better quarterback, a stream upgraded to position. But I'm not going to, it's not going to put butts in the seats. It's not going to get me excited. Joshua Gregory says he's actually a good QB. Just give him time. Okay, State fan. Blah was looking out for his old QB. Oh, okay. I get okay. Now that's cool, and that's what the channel's here for. Defend your boy. That's what's up. That's 100, Joshua Gregory. Just look. I'm glad you're here. Hey, we got somebody in the chat that thinks he's a good quarterback that can do it. I don't think he can, Joshua. I don't think he's got it, Joshua. I think he's trash and butt cheeks, Joshua. But every opinion's like a butthole. Everyone has one. Appreciate you chiming in and giving your comment, Brody. Chief Rand's just laughing. I mean, that's all we can do. I mean, what else can we do, Titans fans? What else can we do? Joshua Darden says, yo, dogs, if you know that Mason Rudolph, he is trash, bro. I don't think he's going to win another game because we are such a bad football team right now. He won't win a game unless we run into an offense that's worse than us. I don't see too many offenses in the league that's worse than us or worse than what we see. Mr. shouting out Volcano. Yeah, he would be. Colts and Bills after a bye. 2 L's. That's 2 losses. That's 2 losses right there. Especially the Bills. That's 2 losses right there. We're not winning that game. And I don't care who we got at quarterback. I think everybody else is done with QB Will Levis because he's awesome reality trash, bro. Will Levis fans are really angry right now. Will Levis fans need to just pipe down, sit on it, and rotate because it's just over. I know y'all are you're mad. You wasted a lot of time in the offseason. It is what it is, man. Hey, everybody's wrong. And y'all were dead wrong. Okay? He's just not that guy. I know Kentucky's sad right now. Levis about to get cut. But I'm telling you, Levis about to get cut by a condiment. Bruh, he about to get dropped by the Mayo. He gonna be the first quarterback to get dropped by a Mayo, by a Mayo company. God, man, because you can't have that trash. You can't have that attached to your Mayo. I'm gonna get Duke's Mayo now just because I know he's affiliated with it. Trash. Steelers did Mason like the Titans did Malik. Right, but Mason, I mean, you would have more insight on that, considering that's your boy. But Mason got a chance, bro. Mason got the last 4 starts. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, respectfully. Mason got the last 4 starts. They didn't even give Willis that start. They called in Josh Dobbs and let him play instead of letting Malik Willis get more reps, and he would have been more ready for the next season. So I can't agree with you. I can say it was probably mishandled. You know what I'm saying? That's about as far as I go, but he was not done like Malik. They wouldn't even let Malik practice. Like they were just out of Malik. And that's why the football guys had that hurricane come down here and he waxed that behind. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I think Tennessee Titans there really need to get Hendon Hooker from Detroit. I think he saves the season because they're ready to replace the worst QB. I'm trying to tell y'all, we got a plug and play offense. I wholeheartedly agree. They need to go ahead and get him before it's too late. Get him acclimated, or get a quarterback in here that acclimate him. Because we got a plug and play offense. You put the right quarterback in there, this offense will go, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, this offense will go. A to Z wanted Levis to come in after the half. Of course they did. A to Z. I'm going to do a whole live just about A to Z sports and the meat riding and the Levis potato eating that they do over there. I cannot stand Will Levis. And that Easton, I cannot stand that dude, bro. I know they over there coping so hard right now because the Levis is over. They got to talk about Mason Rudolph. I know they're excited. D09 Motivation, what's good? Shout out to you. Never seen you on the channel. Big ups to you, big dog. Levis is the backup QB. Ben said that and got the criticism. Of course, he got the criticism. But let us say that Malik was just trash. Malik never could play. We couldn't get Malik for anything. But but say something about Levis. See how they treat you. But what they saying now though, D09? What they saying? What they saying now? No, we don't have eyes. A lot of fans are delusional. No, a lot of fans are just racist, bro. It just is what it is. They got a colorism issue. They don't want to see a black man thrive at the QB position. And the franchise will continue to suffer. A lot of people don't want to keep it real, but we want to keep it real here. This is Real Spill Sports, and we keep it real. Nah, for real though. But that's it. I've already went on this in my last video. The last time we had success is when we had a black quarterback. Not saying we can't get there. Kerry Collins almost got us there, etc. There's other quarterbacks, but when you do the black quarterback continuously wrong, you short him, you do him wrong in the franchise. It just happens. Josh Darden says, "I am so glad the Tennessee Titans benched him." Yeah, I believe it was a benching. I don't want to see him ever again. I don't think it. I guarantee you, I don't think he was hurt, y'all. I just don't think he was. I think, like I said, they take that cortisone shot and they're fine, dude. Hey. I know. I didn't think about that. Hey, you might be on to something, Juan. I didn't think about that. Hey, why not? Why not go out and get Russell Wilson? I think that's a really good idea. And you trade Mason Rudolph back to the Steelers. I mean, or Malik Willis or whatever. Not Malik Willis, Levis. But I think that's a great move. I really think that's a good move. I think inserting Russell Wilson, I didn't even think about that. I think inserting Russell Wilson would give us immediate offensive potency. He would give us immediate credibility. He would just immediately calm down everything, and we'd have a steady. We'd have someone steady or comparable. That's good. That's good. That might be the move right there. I want to know what people think about that. If you watch this later, let me know what you think about Russell Wilson. That's a great move, I believe. Steelers want Rudolph back. Yeah, let him have him back. Bunny Poker 1, never seen you on the channel before. Shout out to you. Juan G, I don't think I've ever seen you on the channel before. Shout out to you. Brandon Neverson missed 2 field goals for the Pack. Ooh. I think we're talking about the Titans, but I mean, you can elaborate more on what you're trying to say. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me, but shout out to Bunny Poker 1. Never seen you on the channel before. Big ups to you. Y'all need to put some respect on Big Sweat. I got respect. Big respect for T Sweat. Bars. I got big respect for T Sweat. And I got 7 more minutes, y'all. I give y'all an hour. Spiller, here's the splash move. The Titans trade back. They're not gonna let him go. And he wouldn't come back. Why would he come back? If I was him, I would deny that trade. I would let the Titans suffer. I would not come back if I was Malik Willis. I would let the fan base, including me, suffer. Because they didn't treat you. They ain't gonna try to treat you like gold now. No. Y'all got it. The Titans gotta learn. They gotta learn from their mistakes. But that they're not gonna let him go anyways, nor would he come back. He seems to be protecting Levis by not letting Rudolph not get a real evaluation. They played it safe so Rudolph wasn't okay. And that's why we got the platform. That's why we got the channel. That's why we got the people that we got in here, because I would have never thought of that. You possibly could be right. Is Bill Callahan got meat Levis jizz or meat all over his face that he doesn't want Mason Rudolph to shine like that? You could be on to something, Joshua. You could be on to something. I'm not going to sit there and act like that could not happen, especially the way they treat quarterbacks and let franchise players go. I think Tennessee Titans will be getting younger QB next year draft, trying to pick up Alabama. Yeah, they got to. Wake up and see Vince Young on Wake up and see Bryce Young on the way. Yeah, that would be grand to see. Gonna wake up and see, oh, Bryce Young on the way. That's what you're trying to say, bruh. And I would be okay with that. Just anybody. And Bryce Young may just need a fresh start like Malik Willis. You never know. Bro, go watch what Mason did at Pittsburgh last year. There's a reason they want him back. Shout out El Dorado Flores. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. Shout out to you for being part of the channel. Never seen you on the channel before. Shout out to you. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything really bad about Mason Rudolph. I just know he's just not the guy for our team. But I hope they do want him back. If they want him back, let's trade him back for Russell Wilson. Deal. I'm deal. Mason Rudolph is a game manager, exactly, and that's just we don't have time for that right now. We don't have time for that at all. Brent Jones, shout out to the channel. Never seen you before. Don't know what skull means. Help me out. I'm old. I don't know what you're trying to say, but appreciate the comment, Brent Jones. Shout out Brent Jones. Levis was healthy though. Yeah, of course he was healthy, bro. They're not gonna act like he wasn't healthy, bro. Nah, you was healthy, bro. Mason's been in the league for a minute. Of course, he knows how to handle an offense. Agreed, but I don't want him to handle this offense. The Bengals won. Oh, that's probably why my boy ain't in the chat, because he knows we gonna fry the Jaguars. You cold? Oh, here. Hold on. Here, take this. Hold on, y'all. Okay. As a Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. What's up, Mr. Jones? I ain't seen you in a minute. Shout out to you. If I'm not seeing you, I think I've seen your name before, but shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Jones on the channel. Big shout out to him. Y'all show him some love. Glad to see you on the show. Rudolph, man, yeah, I can't get behind it, bro. I can't get behind it. I don't even want to say it. Burrow and two-tone blue next year. Ho! Hey. They ain't gonna let him go in Cincinnati. He just signed a big deal, but I would love that. I'm happy, but we ain't going nowhere at all. And I need Titans fans to understand that. That's why I said don't blow up on don't get on the Mason Express. The Levis experience is over, and I'm glad nobody's in the chat trying to take up for him. Rudolph didn't lose in the game, but he's just not athletic enough, and he just ain't gonna. There's a reason, man. If he was that good, Pittsburgh would have never went and got another quarterback. Pittsburgh only won 9 games that year. Granted, he was playing good at the end of the year, but come on now, y'all know he ain't a franchise QB. The Tennessee Titans GM Ran Carthon, he didn't make any trades. We've been fired because he yeah, I agree, but he better make a move on getting trading a quarterback. Oh yeah, I'm with you. Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, I'm with you, bro. Yeah, but that probably ain't gonna happen. Like I said, we need to. I think we should. If we fall off, we can get Shador. We get Milroe. We can get Beck. Just anyone that's a winner. Anyone that's a winner. The QB drafts are starting to die. Yeah. Unfortunately, but it's better than what we got. Anything's better than what we got. We're in quicksand, y'all. We got to make a move. Should have kept Dobbs, Channing, and yeah, we should have kept Dobbs and Malik Willis, and just kept those two. Just moved to the direction of what the game was going to. That statue in the quarterback is it's outdated, y'all. It's just not a thing anymore. Derrick Henry balled out last night. How dumb does that trade feel now? I knew it was going to come back to hurt us. I'm just happy for Derrick Henry. I wish he was still here, but I'm happy he's gone. I want him to win a ring. He was never going to get that here, and I'm glad he's just around a comparable team. It's so sad. You happy for the greats that leave here. That's sad. Rudolph is Kerry Collins. No, Kerry Collins is better than him. I wouldn't say that, because Kerry Collins, man, we went 13-3 with Kerry Collins. You got to put some respect on that man's name. I think Tennessee should trade for, man. They definitely ain't gonna let him go, and we can't honor that contract. He's good trash. He's the good trash. He's the good trash. He's the trash that's not leaking when I pick it up. Okay. All right. I hear you, bro. Levis would have fumbled on that sack. Levis would have lost us again. I'm surprised he didn't lose it on the sidelines. Surprised. Hendon Hooker would be good. I'm telling you, man, that'd be the perfect spot for him, and it would put butts in the seats. It would sell tickets. I would go get a Hendon Hooker Titans jersey immediately. Tom Brady still wanting to play. Hey, put him in there, but he ain't going to play around that line. The Will I've never shout out to the Willie Tro, the Will Tro, or the Willie TRO. I'm gonna call you. The Titans should trade another QB, maybe Bryce Young. We got to make a move. It don't really matter who it is, just as long as the move's made. Has to be somebody, because this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. We got to make a move. Ran out of town, Carthon. Not yet. I heard Zach. Nah, chill, bro. I definitely don't want that guy. Zach Wilson can stay. I don't want him at all. Russell Wilson, I'll take him. I don't think we're going to beat Buffalo. No, we're definitely not going to do that. What will Levis fans do? They exist? They can after this show. They can after tonight. If you still got Meat Levis residue on your face, you better go wash it off. It's over with, dude. Will Levis UK? Yeah, bro. It's over with. It's over with, man. Shout out to everybody that's been commenting. Shout out to everybody that's been in tune, man. I appreciate y'all. Levis is 0-3. Rudolph is 1-0 and got the Monday Night Football interview. I know Will Levis is stewing in his chair right now. Just stewing. Mason is a better QB than Willis. It's not even particularly close. I agree wholeheartedly, but everyone's better than Will Levis. And people in college are better than Will Levis right now. The Titans' culture, stability, and identity left with Vrabel and Henry. I disagree because Vrabel needed to go. Henry, I agree with, but Vrabel was just not. Vrabel had to go. He had to go. He was the worst. He was the reason the team's in the situation that it's in. He should have always put Malik Willis first instead of Tannehill. We would have kept AJ Brown. We would have kept Derrick Henry. Would have been that's a whole nother show right there. We definitely could talk about that, Mr. Jones. Juan G says, get the QB that's going to sling Ridley. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Whatever quarterback that is, that's going to give Ridley the ball, that's just going to. Man, look, I'm glad somebody's on point here. Vince Young couldn't have got us there if it wasn't for Jeff Fisher. Yeah, Jeff Fisher was a man. That's a whole nother episode. ADZ Sports is really upset right now after Tennessee just benched QB Will Levis because they knew he was trash. Of course, all their shows are over. Their podcast is done. Their numbers are going to dwindle because nobody's going to go to their channel to hear that crap. Period. Hooker's a great deep ball threat, and we're wasting on the bench. The DBs are Levis the DBs are the Levis top receivers. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. He always throws to the opposite team. I swear that boy's colorblind. That's why I'm telling you, everybody I think is in an agreement that we need Hendon Hooker on the team. Laughing out, don't do that man like that. He probably retired before he goes back to the Steelers. My bad, bro. I'm just saying, bro, like I said, I'm not hating. I'm glad I got somebody here that can give me a different perspective on Mason. Like I said, I didn't know these things. But yeah, man, I wouldn't go back. Give Levis away like a crappy item in a garage sale. I would take Russell Wilson. Yeah, and he's in a bargain bin right now. We got to get him. He's on a 1-year deal. Like, he ain't even wanting any money. Like, let's just trade something for him. He's right there. Levis needs to get a job at the bakery. His ads could start like, I'm Will Levis. I know a thing about turnovers. Oh! Bars, man, because he's about to definitely get dropped from a Mayo ad. It's over, bro. And at Cologne. Bring back Tanny. No. We're not bringing back Tanny. He's the ops. Russell is a move, though. I like that. I like that a lot. I forgot what person brought that out, but I like that a lot. Willis has support in Green Bay. Yeah, they love him. They did him correctly, unlike how we did it. Trash Titans. They showed him love like how we should have. Amy Adams drunk. Oh yeah, she's drunk in high heels right now, probably with just a long shirt on, with a cowboy hat on. I think everybody else didn't want to see QB Will Levis starting again against the Colts after our bye week. If I'm telling you, this is the perfect time to get a trade right now for a quarterback and get him implemented in the offense. This is the best time to do it. You saw that both quarterbacks can't get it done. We seen it. So now it'd be the good time to trade someone in, work them out during the bye week, and roll them on out. I mean, I think the Titans are going to make. Hopefully they do. Free Mason Rudolph. My huge wild. Would you take current Brett Favre with Parkinson over Will Levis? With Parkinson's over Will Levis? Yes, I would. I'd put me and you in there before I put Will Levis in there. Maybe we should just suffer a couple years and draft Nico. I don't want to suffer though. We've been suffering. We've been suffering, my guy. Imagine if we draft Archman. Man, let's draft him now. Can we just go ahead and get him? Let's just get him now. Henry was a free agent and didn't want to come back. I'm like I said, he needs to go somewhere where he can win a ring. I think Tennessee Titans fans are letting go because we're so bad right now. I think we're going to be. Yeah, I mean, I don't see us winning over 4 games. Russell Wilson is done, but he can revive himself here. Team leader, shout out Team Leader 2010. I've never seen you before. Shout out to Team Leader on the channel. Appreciate you having you on the channel. He may be done, but he can revise here. Let him be done here because we know the quarterbacks we got are super or cooked. Juan says Russell Wilson would fit with Callahan. Yes, he would. A critical thinker in critical situations. That's the kind of quarterback we need. Will Levis is the greatest ever at being trash can and the trash bag. Don't forget that. Yeah, they're talking about you, Will. They on your collar. Vince Young wanted to win by physical abilities, not the playbook. Yeah, I believe that. I agree that. You got to be smart. I'm so glad that QB Willis found his new team. Me too. Me too. Big Hank, never seen you on the channel before. Big Hank. Will Levis can't even mess with Jake. Can't even mess with Jake Locker at all, man. That's crazy. That's crazy that name got dropped in here. Jake Walker. Shout out Big Hank on the channel. Never seen you before. My guy. Shout out to you. Hit the like. Yes. Team leader. I'm glad you brought me back into focus. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out team leader right there. Let me go ahead and star that. Shout out team leader right there. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Like my guy said, hit the like button. We took yeah, we did. We did. Big Hank says, get Sanders. He fits Callahan's sister and Burrows. Just look at the film. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. But Titans fans, guess what? We're over an hour. And I appreciate everybody tuning in, dropping comments. OG Titans fan in the building, team leader. What's good? OG Titans fan, make sure you hit that like. Appreciate you telling everybody to like too. Matter of fact, let me leave that comment. Oh, somebody else still typing. I have an idea. Maybe if we get Andy Reid a lifetime supply of cheeseburgers, we can trade him for Patrick Mahomes. How about we just? I like that idea, but I don't think they're going to give it to us, my guy. I don't think they're going to give it to us. Okay, hold up. I'm about to play my ending commercial. Hopefully y'all like it. Shout out to everybody who commented. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new to the channel, tell someone about the channel. Put it in the Titans group chat. Give it to a Titans fan who's tired of hearing the fake. If you want to hear the real, come here. You know what I'm saying? And I love everyone who made a comment. Shout out to everybody who made a comment. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have no idea how much y'all mean to the channel and how much I make the channel grow. Shout out to the commenters and shout out to the Will Levis lovers. Shout out to the Will Levis haters. Me. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to just everyone. Okay. If you were part of the channel tonight, I salute you. For real. But yeah, let's see. Let's get this loaded up. And appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. The show, this, we're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep doing this thing. He said, Will Levis donut, man. It's over with, bro. Straight like that. He said, I'm not even a Titans fan, but this guy's hilarious. Shout out to you, Bunny Poker. Shout out to you, my guy. I appreciate the love, man. I'm proud. I appreciate you, my guy. Salute to everybody, even if you're not a Titans fan, man. This channel's for y'all, like I said. Let's play this commercial, and I'm gonna go and get y'all on out of here. All right. Down to my shoes.